Hi all, I'm back now with another review. This time it's going to be the Irish Railway Models next instalment of their Mark II BC coaches. So this is in the next livery. It's the um, Irish Rail livery. This is pack A, so it's the all orange, so the orange roof pack. I did also get pack C, which has the black roofs and is in the Iron Road Aaron livery. So what we're going to do is do a little unboxing of this pack, and then we'll do some close-ups, see what we get in the box, and then I'll show you one of the black roof coaches as well, just to show it off. And then we'll get them on the track for a little running session, and then a little small summary. So yeah, we'll crack on with the unboxing. You may notice I'm not at my desk. That's because this is being a 4-pack. The box is quite big, and my desk is a little messy, and I just don't have the energy to tidy it at the moment, so the floor it is. Yeah. So I already took off. They come in with a lovely plastic sheet. I just took it off because I'm underneath the window and it was reflecting just the window. So yeah, we'll get on. So have a look at the box. One thing I love is Irish Rail Modelers, like, branding is the green. I do love their green boxes. I think it's very distinctive. But I am very happy that they went for the black and orange with the white stripe. For these, I think it's a lovely touch and looks really good. So as you can see, Irish Rail Mothers 4-pack. So, and then they have the Irish Rail logo there with the Intercity branding, and CIE Mark IIB 4-coach set. They're double O gauge, and they're just a continuation on from their Northern Ireland liveries, which I did a review for a while ago. And yeah, and then on the bottom of the box we have the normal Irish Rail Modelers branding with their green. On this side we have what set it is. So as I said, this is pack A. So we have 3 Mark II Cs and 1 B. This is the buffet one, and it's in CIE orange, so the orange roofs and everything. So yeah, and then this side just red for the Dayglow panel, I presume. And then this one is just the normal little warnings and stuff. So yeah, and their address in case you have any issues. And yeah, then we're back to that, and the back is just normal white. So get it out of the box. Yeah, struggle to get them out of the box. Almost there. There we go. So I'll set that aside. So we have lovely foam protecting, and it's good thick foam as well, so that's what we want. And there's the coaches. Now I have, and there's the reflection. I'll use the foam to block it. There we go. Yeah, they look really good. I had the lid off to take a picture, and they look very good. I think the orange it's very striking. It's very good. So yeah, they look really good. Let's have a close up. Yeah, the plastic. Sorry about the lights reflecting. Yeah, look fantastic. And yeah, again, good packaging. It's good. It's good solid plastic. And now we try and get it off. The easiest thing to do is just take that out, and we'll actually go through what's in the box first. So I'll set them off over there. So we get a little multiple options for buffers and couplings, the same as the other Mark II coaches. So yeah, there we go. You can pause that and read it if you want. And then we get, as I said, multiple options for buffers. So there's a bag of buffers and some couplers there as well, some like fake couplers for the end coach if you want, I presume. And yeah, different types. I think they can be pushed in or pushed out. They're not sprung buffers on these, which is fine. And then we have couplers, so spare tension lock ones, and then you also get magnetic ones, which I will be swapping all of these out for the magnetic ones because the tension locks, they're not great. They tend to come apart, so swap them out for the lovely, I think they're called Buckeye magnetic couplers. So they'll be going straight on. I think it's great that you get them in the pack. And then you also get another little bag of pipework, and it's lovely painted pipework as well. which I think is really cool. I still have to add them onto my other ones, but yeah, they look really good. And then we get a booklet which has a lovely picture, and then we have a history, and I'll just do that, and then you can pause that if you want to read through it. So yeah, little history, and then next page. Oh, lovely. They give a one sec, move that out of the way, and we can just pop it down like that. And yeah, of course it's going to reflect. There we go. So they give a lovely like more history, and then kind of running orders and what locomotives to have at what coaches, etc. So it's lovely. Yeah, that's really good. I love this sort of stuff. It's just the detail. I think it's fantastic, because I don't remember these in service, so I don't really know what the typical diagrams would have been. So this is absolutely fantastic. And then another lovely picture there and a description of the pictures. So really good. And what do we have on the next page? We have, and now we're into the. I didn't skip a page, did I? Nope, cool. Now we're into the exploded diagrams, which I think is also really cool. And it shows that just exactly how detailed these coaches are, how many little tiny little bits to go into them. It's amazing. So there's all that if you need spares, etc. So yeah. And there's another type of coach. And another type of coach. Yeah. And a final type. And then on the back, these are lit coaches as well, like their Northern Irish cousins. So that's just how to activate the lighting, and then warranty and general information. So yeah, it's very nice. I love getting little booklets like that, especially with all the information. So that is great. So now we'll move on to the coaches. So let's move on to having a look at the coaches, which is why you're all here. So I removed the lovely nice plastic protection. Yeah, like they look fantastic. Have a look. They look really good. I love the finish. It's just so crisp. The lettering is really good. I even love the little no smoking decals in the windows. That's fantastic. So let's get this one out. We'll go one by one. Get it out without damaging anything. Let's see. There we go. So yeah. Is it better without that light? Yes, better without that light on. Yeah, they look really good. Incredible detail. Just like the other Mark IIs, like absolutely incredible detail. And I love even like you can see the blanked out toilet. There we go. It is 3D. Looks really good. Let's have a look at the ends. Yeah, so much detail. So many separately fitted parts. And I love even like the hinges are painted. All the little warning decals. And even it's in this back on now. Yeah, you can see even the little steps. So many little details. And they have the correct width bogies as well. So you can see they're nice and wide for the Irish gauge. And they are regaugeable to I think 21mm as well, which is really good. Kinematic couplers. I said no sprung buffers, but you do get extra ones if you want to have them out further. And the other side, so this is the buffet car, hence the blanked off windows. And again, they're 3D blanked off windows. I'll try and get you can see. And then a little porthole, I presume. Or it's probably a fan, actually. Probably is, yeah, in real life for the kitchen and the door. No smoking decals. Yeah, and you can see the interior as well with the armchairs. Really, really like high levels of detail. I will be adding passengers to these as well. Maybe not at the moment, but in the future. And then the underbody detail is really good. Like incredible, so much intricate pipe work. Yeah, like it's insane the amount of detail. I love the little water tank. I presume it's a water tank. So much detail. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. So that's the buffet. So that's number 4401. Yeah, oh, looks really good, and I love the colour as well. Looks absolutely fantastic. So I'll set him aside for a second, and we'll get the next one out. So here we go. So here we go. So this is number 4105, and again, absolutely crisp paint job, lovely decals. Paint is just amazing. The detail on like the toilet window is fantastic. Little grill above it. Separately fitted door handles, little steps. Yeah, just fantastic. And the bogey detail as well, really good. Careful where I grab it. And again, lovely detail down the end. Separately fitted pipes and everything. And around this side, yeah, just fantastic. And again, the really good underbody detail. It's fantastic. Cool. So we'll move on to the next one. Oh yeah, the interior of this one, sorry. Yeah, you can see more of the same lovely little armchairs. And then, yeah, looks really good. To the next one. Yeah. Oh, looks like I have a little part. Oh. Yeah. You see that? Looks like, oh yeah. Here we go. My little step has come out. Hopefully that's just a once off, but it's not broken or anything. Looks like it just popped out. You can see the little tabs. That's no problem. What I can do there is just tiny dab of super glue or something. Stick that back in with the tweezers. No problem. But just be careful. Anyone else unboxing those? Because mine was still in the box, so don't be, just be careful. I will go through all of them and make sure they're all nice and tight so they don't fall out. Or see if you push back in. Yeah, so again, similar lovely underbody detail. Yeah, fantastic. Number 4104. And more of the same lovely detail. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to get these on the track. I'm going to have to look at the prototypical diagram to see which of my locos is going to pull them. I may just get a non-prototypical one and use an A-class just because it's IRM, but we'll see. So, on to the last one. So, yeah, again, absolutely fantastic. This is number 4103. And again, the inside, interior nicely detailed. Yeah, 4, 1, 2, and lovely roof details, the vents, and the lovely little separately fitted handles on the roof as well. So yeah, absolutely lovely. And then you get your magic wand, like the other Mark IIs, for turning on and off the lighting. On one side says Irish Railway model, and the other says Secure Scale. Just a little magnetic wand. So that's it for this pack. I'll open up the other pack and get a black roofed one to show you now. And I'm back, and I've opened up the pack of black roofed ones. So you do get 3 black roofed ones and 1 orange roofed one. So yeah. So as you can see, lovely black roof on this one. So, and this is in the Earnode Aaron livery, so they got rid of the logo there, and they've added the 3-pin plug socket logo, as it's affectionately known, onto the doors. So this is number 4105. So same level of detail, absolutely incredible detail. Only difference is, as far as I can tell, there probably is other slight differences, but black roof. So yeah, my presumption for why Earnode Aaron decided to paint their roofs black is to easier to keep them clean, because obviously the roof will get covered in diesel soot, and it's obviously quite high up and hard to keep clean. So solution, paint them black. But I personally prefer the all orange look. So yeah. But that's another one that's the black roof coach. What we'll do now is I will get them on the track and do a little running session. So back in a minute. Actually, just one small thing before I do a running session. Even though the packaging is the same as the 3-pack Northern Ireland ones, they have added, I think just because it's longer, they have added polystyrene into the sides. Both sides of the packaging, just for extra protection, which is great. I give the packaging 10 out of 10. It's fairly sturdy, it's all good, but I like a nice little touch, just because it is that bit bigger than the 3-pack one. So yeah, here we go. I just thought I'd go through the different coupling options you get with the coaches. So you get this lovely little sheet, so multiple coupler options. So we'll talk through each one. So they come with buffers set in the retractor position, which is correct when coupled to other corridor fitted coaching stock. Alternative extended push fit buffers are provided in the accessory pack, which I showed you earlier. They're just longer buffers. So there's 3 coupling options. So as supplied, the coaches have shortened coupling pockets and adapter collars fitted to the NEM standards to allow fitting to standard UK tension lock couplings. Further, 2 options use parts included in the accessory pack to give a more prototypical gap between coaches. So the simplest option, which is the one I've done, is to change the factory fitted tension lock couplings for the magnetic couplers supplied. There's simple clip-in replacements using the NEM pockets. Please note the magnetic couplers are handed, and by handed they mean there's because magnets have a north and a south, so you have to get them to match each other, otherwise they'll just they'll repel rather than attract each other. So just be careful if you want to have your coaches in a certain order, like if you want to have all the windows or all the toilets on one side, you have to make sure, because if we see the way that one attracts, whereas if I flip this coach, they don't clip together. So that's just one thing about the magnetic couplers to be wary of. Other than that, they're fantastic, as you can see. Look at that gap they're almost touching, so that's a very, very close gap. And then of course when you go around corners, they do spread apart so they don't hit each other because of the kinematic couplers. When the springs, they move and come apart. So really good. The magnetic couplers are fantastic. There's one there. There we go. So you can see they're kind of down, so you can have them. I have them like that to make them look better. But yeah, it's a little magnet. They are kind of, I think Buckeye is the name. So they do have a left and a right one. So really good. But yeah, standard length NEM. So pretty good. My only The thing I will say about them is you only get enough in the pack for the coaches. You don't get one extra to put into like a locomotive. Now, I suppose you could take the end one out and use that on the loco, but so what I have to do then is have one of them with a tension lock, hence why I have one spare for the loco end. But yeah, these are the standard ones you get. You can see proper length. Good, the NEM snap bit, whatever you call it, connector is really long, and they have a little collar. I'll show you. Hopefully you can see one thing. There we go. Yeah, you see here in the NEM pocket, the way there's that line, that extra bit there is a little collar. So that's a separate bit. So if you're changing the couplers, be careful you don't lose them. You need them with the magnetic ones and the standard NEM that come with it. But the other one that they come with is the shortened one. You see, there we go. So it's a lot shorter than the standard one. So you take the collar out if you want to have more close coupling with these ones. So that's why you get loads of them in the pack. But yeah, that's just the coupler options. I just went straight for the magnetic ones because they're just super handy. I really think magnetic couplers should be the standard, but that's my opinion. I think tension locks are a bit meh. You have loads of issues with them coming apart when you're running, and yeah, these ones aren't too bad. But say my Murphy models coaches, I have to change them out for magnetic ones because if you run along and all of a sudden all the coaches just start disconnecting from each other, which is not ideal. Especially I don't have the biggest of layouts, so I have to it gets very stressful because the last thing you want is a coach to come disconnected and then your train goes around and smashes into the back of it. So I think the magnetic ones are all the way. Now, Cura Scale do sell. Where did they put them? Yeah, in here, I think. Nope, not that one. Yeah, I think in here. No, I don't know. I have a pack of magnetic couplers. Aha, there we go. So yeah, so Cura Scale do sell separate magnetic couplers, which are really good. I have a few packs of these. These are to go on to more Murphy models coaches. IRM sell them on their website as well. They do two types. They do magnetic ones or they do fixed ones. So these are the magnetic ones. So I think they're really good. So anyway, yeah, so that's just the coupler options you get with the coaches. As you can see with the close coupling, you can see the buffers are quite far. So if you wanted to put the longer buffers in, that would be no problem. Yeah, that's it. Hi all. So I decided I would install a few passengers into my carriages, and I thought I'd bring you along for the ride. So what we have to do first is get our carriage. So I'll just do this as an example. So I have the lovely dining car. It's really cool. So first thing you have to do is remove the body. So pop it upside down. I like to use plastic spudgers, as they're called, because the plastic, you're far less likely to scrape the paint or anything than if you use like a flathead screwdriver. So they're actually really easy to get off. There's 4 little tabs, and that's it. That's all that's holding on. There's no screws. The bogies have screws in them, but they're screwed onto the bottom. So basically what you have to do is kind of get it in a little gap. Be careful of all the fine detail and all that. So get a gap. There we go. There's one of the clips. And then grab another spudger. Slide it along. Up out the other one. Kind of leave them resting in there if you can get it. It's really haven't. There we go. Pop that one in. And then the other side. And then up that. Oh, that popped out. Oh well. I like to pull it up by the bogie, gently pull it up. So that's that side out. Actually see the little gap there? That's where the clip clips in. There's one on the other side. So I have one side popped out now. So I'll just work on the other end now. Pull up gently. That eye popped out. And slide. Get it in. Here we go. So And that's that it. We pull it nice and gently. Et voila. So we put our... So let's have a look. So there's our body shell. So you can see there's the little clips on either side. Side all the wind, all the glazing, and all that. So lovely. Yeah, pop that aside now. So here we have the inside of the carriage. As you can see on the top, we have the big PCB for the lighting and it'll stay alive capacitor there, which is really cool. So to make things easier for myself, what I'm going to do is just remove that. So it's very easy. It's just 2 screws, one either end. So get your little screwdriver and be nice and gentle. They're only tiny little screws, so you don't want to wring them. So there's one out, and the other end. Good. Now we don't. And let's put them aside. And then the handy thing is, there's no wires or anything because there's 2 little contact patches, as you can see there, and they correspond with the 2 little metal tabs there. So just be careful, everything's a little bit fragile, so just be gentle. Here we go. So we can see we have lots of LEDs. So I think there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think I counted. I think the normal carriages have 10. I think this is because it's the dining car has 1 less because there's not as many seats. So that's really good. Lighting is very good on these carriages. It's very evenly distributed and nice. So pop that aside. So gives us a better view of the inside. So here's all the lovely seating, 2+2 seating with seat benches. Yeah, looks really good. I assume that's a wheelchair spot there. Oh, that's where the door is. Very good. And then my favorite part of the Mark IIs from IRM. Let's have a look. There's the kitchen detail. So that detail in there. It's even a little sink and everything in that side. Yeah, and then on this end we have toilet. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is pop some passengers in, and then yeah, so I have my the ones I'm using are from model training accessories from Eve model. They are that model number, and yeah, just gives you a big selection of sitting passengers, so I can choose different ones now. Let's see, so here's one for example. Not bad. Much better paint than what I could do now. Let's have a look. Yeah, so will he fit? Oh yeah. He's just a little bit too wide for the seat because of the armrest, so I might have to find a skinnier person. He looks a bit skinnier. Oh yeah, perfect. That one fits lovely. What I will do is put a little bit of probably blue tack or something just to stick him down, make sure he doesn't move. I don't really want to use glue in case I want to take him back out. I don't want to have to leave residue and stuff, so a bit of blue tack or something just to make sure he doesn't come loose. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll pop them all in and then I'll be back. So we just had our running session. I thought I'd give you a little demonstration of the interior lighting. So this is with the lights on. I have the lights in the room dimmed. You can actually see them quite well, even in a bright room. So that's good. But then I'm going to use um, the wand across the middle, and off they go. I see there's quite a difference. That's the lights off, and then on, obviously. So yeah, you can quite clearly see the inside. You can see one of my little passengers. But yeah, very impressed with the lighting. It's very well distributed. No complaints at all. Has to stay alive, zero flickering, and the stay alive they'll stay on for like about a minute after you turn off the power. So absolutely great. So yeah. So that concludes my little review of the Irish Rail Models Mark II BC in the IOR and IE orange liveries. Fantastic coaches. I loved the Mark IIs in the Northern Ireland liveries, so these are absolutely fantastic. Same level of quality, absolutely great runners. Interior lighting is really cool and really good. The so many separately fitted parts, like the level of detail is really, really high. These are definitely sort of what I would call top tier coaches. Like really good, really impressed with them. My only thing was the little the steps. They seem to be a bit loose, so just be careful with that. I had to fix 4 of mine, but that's not bad. Out of 8 coaches, 4 of them were loose. So that's not great, but hopefully it's just an isolated incident. But just be mindful if you have your own packs. Just make sure that they're not going to fall off. And yeah, that's really it. Thanks very much for watching, and yeah, I thoroughly recommend them. Go grab them while you can. At the time of filming this, pack A is already sold out, but B, C, and D are still available, so grab them. And yeah, they look fantastic with the IRM A class, and as well with the Murphy Model 71 class that I had as well, running the other set on the opposite direction. So yeah, other than that, fantastic coaches. Keep up the good work, IRM. And thanks for watching.